Hello, welcome to our Friday call. I'm so glad to have you here. This is our quick tip. I really had something on my mind this week that I wanted to talk to you about, which is why I love having these quick tips on Fridays, because it just makes it like so amazing when I think, oh, I want to talk to you guys about this, and here we are. I wanted to talk to you about how do you decide if you need help or not? When do you stop kind of having that circling around doing the same things that aren't working for you over and over again? When does it become pressing enough that it's something that you either hire someone to do, learn how to do yourself, or if you realize maybe this is something I shouldn't even been focusing on, and ditch it? I wanted to talk to you about that. So if you're here, actually, I need to click one button so that I can see if you're commenting. If you're here, a lot of people want to just listen and watch, which is totally fine. But if you have a question, please ask, because I would love to answer it for you. But are you hurting your business by not asking for help? I think that's really what this comes down to. Are you stuck in a mode where you are maybe asking the same questions over and over again and still stuck and not moving forward? That's really, I think, the number one criteria for whether or not you really need to get help, and whether or not you're hurting your business by not getting that help. I had someone reach out to me recently with a question, and I asked, they had a question about Profit First. And I answered with my typical answer is, okay, well, first off, where did you get the numbers you're using, and how are you managing Profit First in your business? And then I realized, by scrolling through some of the feed, that I had already talked to this person, I think months ago, like January or even earlier in the year, and they're still stuck on the same exact thing. The question they were asking me now in April is the same question they were asking me in January. So I did maybe even a little preemptively say, you should just take the course that I have. Right now I have a 3-month program where you get 6 modules of training how to do Profit First in your business. But the thing that's really fun about it is every week we're meeting. So every week we have a group meeting. People are busy, and I keep the numbers low in there. So oftentimes you're the only one there. So it's really a great opportunity for you to get like really one-on-one help, or maybe there's another couple people in there. But I make sure that each person that's there gets to talk to me, gets to ask the questions that are holding them back. And then on top of that, I do what's called a profit blueprint for you. And basically that means is I'm doing that part where you figure out your numbers based on your own history. I do that for them. So I know for myself, there are certain things that I cannot stand to do, or that I'm constantly struggling with. In fact, right now I'm looking for somebody. So put your ears out if you know anyone who is familiar with ActiveCampaign, and also MemberVault and ClickFunnels, because those are the 3 programs that I'm using. But the area where I'm stuck, because I love working with them, but the area I'm stuck is I don't know how to make them communicate with one another. So for me, I feel like this is an ongoing question. This is something that I've been struggling with for a while. It came to light really most recently because with my MemberVault, it's really important because it's not attached as easily to the other things. So like with ClickFunnels, you have your ClickFunnels set up, and it literally literally links over to the email platform. And those I feel like, okay, I kind of get that, I understand that. But with MemberVault, the amazing thing about it is you can have, like, if someone joins in there, you can have it set up so that it triggers your emails. Also, I have no idea how to do any of that. So if you're like me and it's like, okay, I have Profit First questions, I don't know how to get the answers, I'm struggling with implementing this, I'm using the taps in the book. That's like that'll be like, as far as Profit First is concerned, your number one thing. If you're using the target allocation percentages that are on that chart in the book for your allocation percentages, you're not doing it right. And I know that's harsh, but I want you to know that you can change your life with the way that you manage your cash flow. And Profit First is the perfect tool to do that if you're doing it right. So that is why I have the Academy. That is why I have training set up. So this is going to be, for the next few weeks, this will be the last time to get in on that 3-month offer, because I am creating this membership site in MemberVault that's going to launch at the beginning of May. It's going to change the way I'm teaching you up a little bit. And that's what kind of gets us into how can you tell that this is something you should do on your own, or if you actually need to hire somebody to do this thing for you. And again, I feel like this all comes down to, what are you already doing in your business? Do you love this new concept idea enough to want to learn it and do it? Will it pull you away from doing the things that you should be doing in your business? I think there's a lot of questions that go into that, right? Because if it's going to pull you away from doing the things that make money in your business, then absolutely not. You need to have someone else do it. If it's something that you're interested in and you'd like to know how to do it, well, then you can do it on your own. However, not completely on your own. And that is why I'm coming up with things so that I can train you and teach you how you can do this, but have it guided. And that is where the membership site is going to come into play. The membership site is a bunch of guided trainings, basically start here, do this first, do this next, so that you are doing everything in your power to manage your cash flow as quickly as you can, but correctly, so that you don't start doing it like people do with those taps with the target allocations in the book. I don't want you to get started with it and be like, oh, it doesn't work. Well, it does. If you are moving money from one account to another account because you didn't have enough money in either of them to do what their function was, so if it's the operating expense account, you didn't have enough for operating expenses, that's a huge red flag that you didn't take the next step. So the next step after you figure out your target allocation percentages, right? That's that chart in the book. Use that to do your instant assessment. And when you do your instant assessment, that does not tell you anything really other than whether you are doing well in some categories or not well in those categories. That is really the only thing that tells you. It's meant more to show you that you could be managing your cash better. And that is really the only purpose of that. And the next part, because it's not a chart, it's not laid out really in a beautiful manner, but the next section of the book is the one that tells you in words how to come up with your own percentages and what those should be. And so that's the gap that I'm filling for you. So if you have questions around that, that is where I'm going to help you. I help people find the money in their business so that they can pay themselves. It's really what it comes down to. So let me create your plan for you if that's where you're at. So first off, if you totally need help and you do not want to do it yourself, that is a huge indicator that you need to get help, right? And no matter what you're struggling with, there's someone out there that can help you. If it's Profit First, I would love to be the person that helps you. The other thing is, if you want to do it yourself, you need to find the right resources to be able to pull that all together for you so that you're learning it, but you're also, while you close that knowledge gap that you have, you're doing it in an efficient way so that you're not down a rabbit hole of, 20 different things and you don't even know if you've done the thing that you wanted to do in the first place. We don't want that to happen to you. So you could be hurting your business by not asking for help if you're staying stuck, and that staying stuck is not moving you towards your goals. For instance, if I, at this point, don't get help for those 3 things that I mentioned, the MemberVault Active Campaign and my funnel, if I don't get help with that, my goals aren't going to be met. Therefore, I need to find someone who can help with that. I've done what I can do on my own and the parts that I like to do on my own. But like you, I would encourage you, if there's that gap, and it would be very painful to try to fill that knowledge gap. I literally don't understand the instructions, you guys. I read the instructions. They're supposedly very clear instructions inside MemberVault on how to make Active Campaign work with it. But if you guys were in my email batch that I sent out last month, I had duplicate emails flying all over the place. It was just like complete disaster because I don't have that detailed, intricate knowledge. So I would say Find someone who has the detailed, intricate knowledge that you're looking for so that you can get your help. So that is my quick tip for today. Take a really good look at the things you're struggling with your business. Find out if you're hurting yourself by not getting help with those, and then get help with those things that are going to push your business to the next level. All right, that is it for today. Again, it is a quick tip, so we don't want to go on too long. Thank you for being here, and I will talk to you guys next Friday at 11:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Take care.